when you're on live, it picks up so much in the background, and there's a lot of things going on in my background, so I have to, you know, get underneath here. But good evening, you guys. Good evening. I'm not really supposed to be up. I'm really supposed to be asleep because I have to do some things in the morning. But I've seen some things, so of course I'm gonna get on here and talk about it. So one of the first things that I've seen, everybody, ever since everybody's talking about it, this whole thing with Fox. What is it? Fox Soul. One of the two, Fox Soul, or no, what is it? Yeah, it might be Fox Soul. One of the two. With Claudia Jordan and Armand Wiggums, and what's that man named Al? Now, me personally, I'm used to the roasting. The roast, the birthday roast. Oh, I wish that baby would be quiet because he's too loud. He's too loud. But me personally, I had I'm used to watching certain roasts. Honestly, I didn't feel like it was bad, but I think it's a time and a place for all of that. You know. Now, if that was on the roster for him to do that, okay, yeah. But if that was not on the roster for him to do that, he probably should have just saved that. You know. And I'm gonna say this too. I don't like all that gay lingo talk. And I know this is just a sidebar. Sometimes it's just really not needed. I wish we all can just go back to talking in regular terms, like regular English terms, like all these abbreviations and these other words instead of saying the real actual word. It's just that irritates me. I just don't understand it. I just don't like the lingo. The lingo sucks to me. It really does. It sucks to me. But back to Armand. I hope he didn't mess up the bag while trying to you know be funny. Well, he was funny. Me personally, if that happened to me and somebody was going in on me about myself on my birthday, honestly, I probably wouldn't want to hear it. But hey, it is what it is. I just have to laugh it off and have a few drinks. But at the same damn time, you can always come back with something. I feel like you're supposed to always have a comeback. And I'm sure Al, excuse me, I'm sure Al can come up with some things to have a few comebacks. I mean, Al has been in the game a lot longer than that younger man, even though he's been on YouTube for I don't know how many years, but he got his own following, just like I'm sure Al got his own following. But hopefully these two will get over this little tooth shall pass soon, quick, fast, and hurry. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think it was that deep. I hope hopefully Al didn't take it to the heart, but I think he did because I did hear a recording when he was talking to Funky Dineva. He was going. He didn't let go and let have, but he almost said just enough without saying a lot. I'm just saying it like that. We couldn't get the whole scoop. We only got just a little minute of it, but it was entertaining. I wish Funky would have never told her that she was on live. We would have heard the real response. And that's sometimes I be wanting people that be trying to have this image of as if they just not gonna really show who they really are. I wish they just get out of that shell and just let it out. Just let it out because everybody has a breaking point and everybody has to keep in the real moment and everybody's it's human and we all have feelings and emotions. Sometimes it's just best to let it be known. You know what I'm saying? Let it be known. Hold on, you guys. But anyways, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to go on mute for a little minute because somebody's playing a song that's gonna a little bit till what, better yet, hold on.
Oh, I had you guys on mute. Well, we're back now. We're back. We're back in peace and quietness. But hello, and everybody in the chat. But I do hope that little that little roasting wouldn't get that show canceled, because I mean those people on that show, they make pretty good money. I mean, they make crazy a crazy amount of money. You know, and if I was Armand, I would be like, damn, I hope I didn't mess up any damn thing. You know, I'm just saying. That's money right there. You honestly, he could have did that on his channel on YouTube. He really could. He really could did that, and I hope they say they say that the show is going on a hiatus, but how long is that hiatus going to be? You know what I'm saying? Because then anybody can go on a hiatus, and all of a sudden, bam, you get the axe. You know. But they did say some things about Claudia. She had dropped the F-bomb. Oh well, everybody uses that word. That's not a real word that can hurt anybody anymore. Just like the N word, because we all have our own choice words that we can use when those words are brought our way. So that was nothing, you know. But what else did I see today? That was pretty interesting. Oh, I was watching a YouTube channel that I think basically they was just I kind of walked in on the conversation. So basically, it was about you know maybe a child and a parent. And you have parents out here that be kind of like they child friend, and I don't think I could ever be like that with my mom, let alone my dad or my grandfather. I still give them the respect that I did as if I was a child. I don't talk to them in a way that we like homeboys and homegirls, because we're not. And I just never get that when it comes to people that are parents and they be like that with their children. You know, Now if your parent allow you to be, your authentic self, your true authentic self around them, kudos. But if it's not the case, if that's not the case, and y'all I was a little bit dysfunctional, I would think that you want to show, some sort of respect. I think parents should have boundaries with their children, and they shouldn't allow children to do certain things, really say and do certain things around them. You know, I mean, I wouldn't do it. I mean, if I had children, you're still gonna respect me. You know, I don't mind you smoking in front of me, but cursing wise, just watch your mouth, watch what you say around me, because I'm still your parent, and don't be bringing any and everybody around me that is your friends. Because at the end of the day, we're not friends. We're not friends. Well, you're my child, and I'm your parent, and I still need you to, and I still need that respect. You know, because I'm going to respect you, and I will hope that you will respect me. If not, we're just going to be disrespectful to each other. And I see that a lot of the times that a lot of parents, they just be like, "Oh my goodness, so comfortable." I mean, it's just like y'all not even. Y'all, it's not y'all. It's almost like the parent is not even the parent to the child, and the child is not the. It's not. It's the and the child. You know, he doesn't see his parent as his parents. It's like they just homeboys and homegirls. You know, I just couldn't fathom growing up like that. I have friends that are like that with their parents. I'm not like that with my parent at all. I mean, it's almost like they just walk up to them and just say anything, and I was like, oh, it's kind of cringy at times. Like, oh my goodness. I mean, it's sometimes I done seen it online where people, they may shake a little butt here and there, but at the same time, their parent is around. Oh my goodness, how uncomfortable that can make you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be uncomfortable. Like, if I was a stripper and I'm winding these hips on up and stuff and grinding and stuff, I would not feel comfortable if my mother was in the same proximity as me doing that in. Like, no. I wouldn't even go to the club with my parent, let alone a party. Where it's just a bunch of, how grown folks party. Now I ain't gonna lie, I have had drinks with my parent. not together, but it's just like, she has her drink, I have my drink, but we in the same proximity. But you know, we ain't partying together. She's not around my she's not around me. I just find that to be a little bit weird at times, to be honest with you. Just like, wow, you don't want to show a little bit ounce of respect. You want to be disrespectful. You want to just let go, let have. And it's like, oh my goodness, like how much is too much before you go overboard? Because if there has been times where, even though I was grown, in my 20s, I had to be recommended at times about my mouth, and because I didn't know my mom was around, and so therefore she kind of, she kind of checked me a little bit, but I didn't know that she was around. But it's just about respect. You know, we don't do certain things in front of mother and mama and daddy, let alone grandmother. Now I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I had me being in my 20s, for that short time, it was kind of, but at the same time, it was kind of bad. It was good and bad, but sometimes the majority of it was kind of bad. I didn't, like I said, I didn't really too much, I didn't really enjoy my 20s because it was a lot of turmoil. I can't say the word right. Turmoil. Or I should just say trauma. It was a lot of trauma and drama. You know, and I didn't get a chance to enjoy it. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to enjoy it. But I was around my grandparents at the time, and the time that I did have fun, I had fun, and they did see me in a not so good light at times. But I learned from my mistakes, and I learned not to go, or really not to be under the influence of a substance when I am around them. You know, but at the same time, they accepted me for who I was, and I appreciate that because I wasn't going to change it. And it's so, and this is one thing I do not like. I don't like this. I do not like this. How come when you are trying to live your life the way you want to live it, you get people you get people that's a lot older than you, and they want to come around and they want to try to change you, and when they want to try to tell you this is what you should be doing, this is what this is how you should be doing it. And sometimes I be wondering. Sometimes I just want to say, let me live. Let me enjoy my life. I know what to do. I don't have all the answers. I don't know everything. But for the time being, I know how to conduct myself out here in this world. And if I have any problems, if I need any help, I know where to go for help. You know? I know that I have a lot to learn still. Every day I have a lot to learn. Yeah. I'm trying to be like a sponge, soaking up as much knowledge as I can, because I did miss a lot of that in school. But now that I'm out of school and I'm a young adult, I am able to watch what I do. And I don't, I really wish, the older people that is around me, that do know me, that they would have faith in me, to trust me, to know that I'm going to make good decisions for me. I'm not going to be out here gullible or naive to things, because that would be the worst. That would be the worst mistake that I can make on my, that I can really bring on to myself. Is just going out and doing anything and not thinking about the repercussions of my actions. And the reason why, and it's something how I'm able to talk with you guys about it, because I lived it in my 20s. There were some things I didn't know, but for the short time being around certain individuals, I soaked up a lot in a short amount of time. Just getting off the porch, I had I had a little taste of the street life. Meeting these different characters. Some was sane, some was insane, but I'm glad that I was able to make it out of that, because some of them people that I met now, or that I met back then, they are no longer here, And I'm glad that I wasn't with them when they when it was time for them to leave off of this earth. Because there was some things that I put myself in. Like I said all the time, I put myself in some situations where it could have cost me my life. For real, for real. And I'm just when I think back on all of what I used to do and I did, I'm like, man, I was kind of doing things kind of fast. You know, I was kind of living kind of fast I would say at my own pace while dealing with people. You know, because some of the things that I was doing, some would call me a little bit, you know, silly for doing those things. But as you know, like I know, you live and you learn. Now you can choose to go back and, you know, make those same decisions, but it's up to you. It's up to you if you want to change. And I'm glad that I I took the time out to stop and slow down and think about what I want for me. And I'm glad that the people that did come around and they left, I let them be. I might have been out of shape. I don't need clarity. You know, every last soul that has came in contact with me, you know, it was just for a moment, just for a season and a reason, and that's it. I don't have any animosity towards anybody that I have had contact with. I don't really leave off on bad terms with people. I may have had one or two bad terms. Well, I would say I may have left off on a bad term with one or two people, but the majority of them, I left, or they left me, and that was okay because they was not meant for me, and I'm glad that I got to a place to understand that, and it was all right because at the end of the day, I was able to meet people that was nice and people that was genuinely happy to be around me, and they liked me for me. You know, that's all I can say. And I still have a few people that I do communicate with. I don't have to lay down in bed with them, but I just talk with them. Just to have, hey, what's up? How you doing? What's going on? It's just a buddy. Just a friend. I think we all should have them. It'd be crazy to say I don't need any friends, even though that could be true. But at the same time, we all need somebody to talk to. It's always good to have a friend. Who wants to really be by themselves? Nobody does. It's not a good feeling to be by yourself. Even though you may like being by yourself, myself included, but I do like to engage with other people. I do like to have good conversations. You know, I like to have good conversations. Why is that man behind there? Oh my goodness, it's so creepy. But yeah, I like to engage. I like to have conversations and engage with people, and I'm not out here to just I'm trying to look for someone that I can sleep with. Like, nah. And when you have kind of been there and done that, you don't want to continue on with that. I mean, that's no fun. You know, sex can, honestly, I feel like sex can be very, very irrelevant, if you ask me. It really can be, especially when you can take care of yourself. And then when you are getting wrapped up with people that you may really like, and then y'all may end up having sex, but you at the same time y'all not even official. It's like, oh, this is pointless. Because you want it to mean something, and if it doesn't mean something to you, if it doesn't mean, how can I say it? If you're not with the person and y'all not on one accord, it's just like, oh my goodness, why am I giving myself to you? Why? Why should I give my body to you when you are not in agreement to, be with me and only me? And I'm still trying to help people to this day to get there. Once you get there to a place where you don't need someone to really sexually please you, you'll be just fine. You'll be just fine. Sometimes I would just say, pray that little feeling away. Temptation is not temptation, but I'm just keep it real. Being horny is just a feeling. It's just a feeling. You don't have to, go through with it. Whether you are masturbating or whether you are, you know, with somebody. You can just easily shake that off. You really can. You really can. Because no one deserves to be a stool, a quick pump and dump. No one deserves to be like that. Mm-mm. And I wouldn't advise anybody to continue on with that. That's not fun. That's not fun. Mm-mm. It's not fun at all. Because, honestly, just give people more power. Well, not more power. I would just say more advantage to just really do you any old kind of way. And after they get done using you up, you're just no good. You're just no good. And honestly, you need to be some good. You need to be some good because you just never know when you are going to find that special one that's going to love you for you. That's going to show you respect. That's going to honor you. That's going to honor you and be faithful to you. Even though it's kind of hard to find that now in today's time, but they out there. Everyone is not the same. They're really not. I think we all have a little bit of crazy in us. If you're smart enough, you know who to pick and who not to pick because people will. Well, I would say some people will easily change up on you, and it's kind of scary too because it's like, damn, I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for this, but I can deal with it for a little bit, but not for forever. Because people gotta really get with the program if they want to be with you. A lot of people gotta get with the program if they want to be with you. If not, I just have to remain friends. And that's what look. And I'm gonna tell you like this. This is what I've been telling a few people that I have helped in the past. If someone is not showing you all of what you need, and you giving out more than what you're receiving, then you gotta just tell them it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Just like I told a few people in the past, it's a wrap, man. It's a wrap. I had to move on, and I had to be strong. And even though it's gonna hurt, but you know what? Bad days don't always last forever. You know, it's going to be another horizon, a new day, different time, year, month, week, and you can make that day however you want to make it. But there's no reason to be sad or upset. Just know it just didn't work out, and you're gonna be okay. And I had to tell, I told myself that, and I tell people that all the time. You are going to be just fine. Yes, it hurts. What is that? Is somebody peeing? Who is that? Hold on, you guys. Who is that? I don't know who that is, but oh well. Sometimes people be playing games, and I gotta be on watch. I don't be trusting. Anywho, but yeah. What else did I see in the news today? What else did I see in the news? About these conspiracy theories. You know what? I'm so tired of these folks. I am so tired of those type of people. Look, whatever's going to happen to the United States of America, it will happen. You guys and I, we just have to be ready for whatever it is, for whatever is to come. I'm just so tired of people thinking that they are God. Trying to put two and two together. The date, month, and year. Man, God is in control. Until those 7 seals, okay? Hey, when those events start to play out, that's when it will. Hey, that's when it's over. That's when it's over, and you will start seeing it. We all will see it. But I want to be in the rapture. I want to be caught up in the rapture. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I don't want to be down here on the earth for that. That's why I'm trying to get myself together, quick, fast, and hurry, so I don't be left behind. Because I want to be in the rapture, man. I don't want to be left behind, lost and crying and grinding my teeth and be like, "Woe is me." No, especially when you had time. You got plenty of time to get it together. You know, and I think years from now, who's to say? You may have ups. You may have relapses, but at the same time, you still can just try to be the best that you can be. You never will be. You will never be perfect, but as long as you can be who you can be, and God knows how you are. God knows your heart, and He sees that you are trying to be, a warrior for Him. I think you'll be good. You know, I think you'll be good, and you may have to, change really change a circle up and put your attention to really put more of your attention on Him than the world. You know, just because we are in this world don't mean we have to be of the world, and that's the truth. That is the truth. Yes, look, guys, it feels so good outside right now at nighttime. And I really do hate the fact that I really have to get up in the morning and really go and really to handle some business. But I really like to be outside around this time. You know, it's a famous singer that I feel like I relate to a lot. And me and her had the same type of schedules a little bit. Like we'd be up in the nighttime and in the daytime, you know. Those are hours of sleepness if we don't have to go into anywhere, clock in anywhere. But I like sleep. Sometimes I like to sleep through the daytime, but not all the time. But if I had a little party the night before, come that morning, I would like to rest. I would like to rest. I'm trying to see what else did I see in the news that was kind of interesting. I heard about that. I heard about Jay-Z and Alicia Keys, that whole New York song. Me personally, I wasn't a big fan of that because he dissed Jesus in that song, and for you to diss Jesus, somebody that died for you and your sins, I just can't rock with that song. I can't. And honestly, that song wasn't even all of that. That song was not even all of that. It really wasn't. It really wasn't. It really wasn't. But what else did I see that was that caught my eye? I think that was it. I think that was it because I haven't been really watching none of the drama like that for the day. Really, I just been in and out. I ain't gonna lie to you, I've been kind of in and out. A lot of things, while being down here in the beef sector, a lot of things have not been interesting. Well, hold on. Entrance. Oh, how can I say it? You guys, I have a hard time sometimes with these English words. But a lot of things have not been catching my interest, let alone interesting to me. They're really not. It's just like it's sometimes it's just the same old, and I'm kind of getting tired of it. Just kind of getting tired of it. I support who I support, but I can't support newbies, and I just really can't support some of the people that's really been here for years because it's just kind of redundant. It really is. And I really do miss some of the heavy hitters that used to be out here on the daily, but it's all right. They have evolved. They have to switch it up. And maybe I'm becoming one of those people, switching, just switching things up. And that's okay. I feel like ain't nothing wrong with change. You know, I had made an opinion about somebody that kind of did a 360, but now I totally understand. I totally understand it. You know, after it's almost like after doing certain things for so long, and then you may kind of go back and look at yourself. You be like, ugh, I don't like that. I don't want to be seen in that type of light. Kind of want it's just kind of it's almost like a slap on the head. Like maybe I need to change that up. You know, like just like for instance, or really for an example, you go down and if you make YouTube videos and you go all the way down to from you go all the way down from when you first started, and you see some videos where you was like, oh my goodness, what was I thinking? It's kind of like that. It's kind of like, oh my goodness, I gotta kind of rebrand myself and kind of just clean house. Take some things down. You know, and I still gotta take some things down because I don't like them. I don't like a lot of videos that I used to. Well, a lot of videos that I had put out in the past and in the present too. I don't like. I don't like anymore. Oh, I had a last reflex coming up a little bit. Oh my goodness, I haven't had that in a minute. But I don't like certain things that I used. I don't like how I used to come off anymore like that. I don't. Certain things I don't like, and I'm so glad that I got rid of some. I am so glad that I got rid of the ugly videos, the really bad, terrible videos that I made on here when I was talking really, really crazy. I'm glad those videos are gone. Oh my goodness, when no one, you know, I would say the new people won't even know about them, but the people that's been following me for all these years probably would know about them. But yeah, I'm glad those are gone. But yeah, I just feel like ain't nothing wrong with change. Change is good. Change is good, and I think we all need to, maybe just switch it up. Because I don't think a lot of people are gonna be on here in the next couple of years doing this. I think a lot of people are gonna be just sitting back and maybe venture off into doing other things besides roasting and gagging and cussing each other out. hmm Yes, indeed. Well, you guys, it's been real. I hope you guys have a wonderful, have a wonderful night and a wonderful day. I meant to say wonderful day. That's because it's all the night is still young, but it's gonna it'll be morning soon, a few more hours. Even though it's already morning, but the sun hasn't risen yet. But you guys y'all be safe out there and stay prayed up and be blessed and not stressed. And I will talk with you guys later on. Peace. And I think this was a good video. I think I did pretty good. I gotta give myself a clap here, cause it ain't gonna lie. Sometimes doing these lives are not so. It's not so easy, you guys. I'm gonna tell you like this. You guys in the chat. You help with the show. You really do. You guys really help with the show. So it's just not only me. It's you guys too. That's a part of the show, and I'm well appreciated. Appreciative of it. Thank you guys for coming through. The gay who asks, oh my goodness, I can't see that other word. My eyes are getting blurry on me. I can't see that word. But how you doing? Nikki, I think that's Nick. Oh my goodness. LB says, should I go to the bed? It's 2 o'clock for me. Well, I guess since I'm going to bed, I think you should too. What is that? I can't even see that. Oh my. Is that a horse girl? Hold on. I'm sleepy. I can't see that word. I just see girl. I don't have my glasses with me, so I don't want to hurt your name. I just see girl, but oh my goodness, that's crazy. I was just seeing clearly. I can't see it. Maybe horse girl. But how you doing, host girl? But I'm finna go to sleep, host girl. Y'all take it easy. Bye.